on an adventure. Yeah, we are an adventure. Okay, but for real, we're off on an adventure. We are heading.
What was that?
It's an adventure song.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're heading to Isla Mujeres, which is an island, like, I don't even know how far away. But the only way to get there is by ferry. So we have to go catch a bus from the hotel to the ferry that leaves in 35 minutes. Fingers crossed. Because if we don't catch that one, then it's going to be another 45 minutes before we get the next bus. So we're going to hustle out and hopefully go catch the bus. Headed over to Isla. A few things to know. If you don't buy your tickets ahead of time, then they charge you 100 peso per person dock fee. So, yeah, that was not a great surprise. But we also rented a golf cart through them, which ended up being $98, which is pretty comparable to what we were going to rent on the island. So that was also handy because everybody was sold out on the island, from the looks of it. But now we're on the ferry. It's going to take about 20-30 minutes to get over there, and then we'll get our golf cart and do a little bit of exploring.
We have picked up our golf cart on Isla Mujeres, and we are going a whopping probably 5 miles an hour. We are getting passed by everything, but it's an adventure.
Except the girl on the bicycle, she did not pass us yet.
Not yet. Very true. We are on our way to Kinha. So take you along. Finally made it to the Kinha restaurant, or at least we think we did. We've pretty much drove up and down the same road for the past 15 minutes because Owen didn't know where to park. But anyway, we have found where we would like to stay for the day.
So we made it to Kinha, which is kind of a beach club here on Isla, and it is incredibly windy today. Normally you'll have like full access to their beaches, their pools, but today with the wind, I don't think we're going to take advantage of any of that. Looking out at the ocean, the waves are pretty choppy. There'd be no swimming for us today out there. Same thing with the pool. It's blowing so hard, it's just blowing the water out of the pool. So a little disappointing, but we'll still take you on a tour of this place. The nice thing about this is that as long as you order food, you can stay here as long as you want, and you can use their amenities, so that's really nice. So we just ordered a late brunch. Got some eggs. What else would you get? Eggs. So we both got eggs, different types. And yeah.
More of like a savory egg.
Savory egg. So the sweet egg.
You're funny.
You heard it here. I'm funny. Anyway, so we're going to enjoy that, and then we'll probably walk around a little bit and see what else they have.
What did you get?
I got a coffee, which is a coffee-based drink.
I like it.
Obviously, I can do that for free at the resort, so why do it here and have to pay for it? Alright. We're gonna head back in. So we're wrapping it up here on Isla. We're getting ready to head back to the ferry. We just dropped off the golf cart. Yeah. Tired.
This
Ready
is,
for a nap.
we made the best of a, quite frankly, miserable scenario here. But we're ready to go. For sure.
Yeah,
Way
so-
too windy here.
Yeah, it was so windy while we were driving, it was picking up sand off the beach and blowing it into our eyes. It makes it really hard to drive a golf cart. Luckily, it was only a golf cart, and they don't go very fast, but still. So, after we left Quina, we drove around the island a little bit, and then came to downtown Isla. Went to a bar that we'd been to before, had a couple of meh drinks, and gonna call it a day.
Yeah.
You can kind of see how windy it is there in the background. It was 22 mile an hour sustained winds with gusts up to 40 miles an hour today. So it was quite windy. I'm getting sunburned. I'm pretty sure I got some wind burn going on as well because of all the sand and wind that was blowing on us while we were driving. It was like being sandblasted
Your eyeballs.
in my eyeballs.
In my mouth.
Yeah, even with the glass on, it didn't help really any at all. So I didn't shoot a video last night after we got back from Isla Mujeres. We got back about, what, 4? No, the ferry was out at 4, so we got back about 5, so a little after 5 is when we made it back to the hotel. Yeah.
It was, so this is our second time going to Isla Mujeres. And I will say, this is probably geared towards a certain people. It's, you go over there, you can go to a beach club, you can sit on the beach, you can drink all day, you can go to different bars, look at their markets. It's got beautiful water. It is a pain in the butt to get over there. I know, I mean, it's not like it's hard to get over there. It's just, there's a lot of work that goes into getting over there. So you've got to pay for your ticket for the ferry. You have a timetable for that. So then you get over there, then you pick up, you can either walk, you can do lots of things. They do have taxis on the island too. But we chose to rent a golf cart.
Yeah, you can rent a golf cart, so.
Which is around $98 to $100 USD.
And that was most of the places I saw. They all were all fairly competitive within a couple dollars of each other. So just expect if you go, you're going to be about $100 for a day. And then also along with that is that day typically goes from about 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. So it's not like you get it for the full 24 hours. And that's a little bit difficult because the last ferry out of Isla is at 7 p.m. So if you don't want to get charged an additional fee for your golf cart, then you drop it off at 5 p.m., but then you still have almost 2 hours before the last ferry is out. So keep that in mind.
I will say, if you're trying to get back over, make sure that you give yourself enough time to go wait in the ferry lines, because they do fill up, because it's not, you don't have a timed ticket to go back, so you can just pick from the list of
they're every hour. So, and depending on which port you depart from, kind of dictates which time slots you get. But didn't matter. From the 3 ports I looked at, each one of them did have a return time of 7 p.m. But they cycle about every hour. So I think for ours it was 2:30, and then 4 o'clock was the next time. So that was about an hour and a half.
Yeah. And we it gets busy around that 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock time frame because everyone's trying to get back to the main island. We did go to a beach club. We sat and ate outside. It would have been very enjoyable if the wind wasn't blowing 40 miles per hour.
Yeah.
And this is our second time going over there, and I could truthfully probably go without.
Yeah, if you're, like she said, it's directed towards a very specific crowd, which we're probably not that crowd.
It's a lot of work to just go over there and sit. So.
Yeah, and they don't have like public beaches, so it's not like, well, they have one, I guess.
Yeah.
But there's no shade, there's no nothing over there, so you do have to plan your day to go over there.
Yeah. And we came back here and had a little swim at the pool, and then went to dinner at the Italian restaurant here. Nabolio.
Yeah. Hope that helps. Hope that gives you a little bit of an idea of what it's like going to Isla. See if it's something you'd want to do, if it's worth it, if you think it's worth it.
I think it's worth going over there at least once just to see it.